we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Rams.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, McDonald. That's taken in by Duvernay. Touchdown, L.A. Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kicker on for the
That's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, once you get down deep in the red zone, Colin Kaepernick, you know that he is a threat to call his own number, and he did so there for the touchdown run.
And partner, that's what makes defending him so difficult, because defensively, you got so many things you've got to be concerned about. Here, he decides that keeping it is the best option. He's able to stick it in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
It's a gain of a yard.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 2, McDonald.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And the Rams first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
McDonald sets to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Van Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Rams 14, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, McDonald. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
A gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No gain on the
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball down. Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
It's Barkley on the counter. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Saquon Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
A 31-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
I'm well aware this is not basketball, but this feels like full court pressure. Never getting out of that the entire time. Just stay on top of them. With that lead, go ahead and fake it and continue to try and build on it.
Yeah, first half, as you said, you've got that lead, but they want a bigger cushion here. They're hitting the gas pedal hard.
Hey, 91, 56. Shift.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Doss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For number 11, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
To throw again. McDonald. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete.
Jaguars
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's put that team on the clock. Show it. Monday.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Well, partners, a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Kaepernick to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Watch the safety creep.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They go play action with McDonald.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
1st down.
On 1st down, McDonald. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
McDonald.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 11. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 56 yards on the ground. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a toss right to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now their lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here's the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Johnson.
It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Rams
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's third down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On fourth down, McDonald. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
The Jacksonville offense